What's going on, consumer reviews and DIYs here, back with another video. Today we're going to be swapping out this trimmer head on a Echo. This is model SRM 225. I've had this head on here for about 6 to 7 years, and as you can see, it is completely busted and needs to be replaced. So I started to do some shopping around to see what options I had. We can just replace the very top piece for about 10 bucks. I seen the part on Amazon, or go ahead and swap out, just the entire head for about $25 on Amazon, and Home Depot had the head for around $32. Now, Home Depot does price match, so if you can't find this for a better price, it's probably within your best interest to do so. Now, it's a pretty easy or a pretty simple process to replace it. I'm going to show you in a few moments. There is a hole right above the trimmer head. Let's see if we can get that zoomed in. There's a notch in this spacer, and you just rotate this around until you find a hole that you can actually stick. It's a tool that's supposed to, let me see if we can turn it. Now, it's not on this side, but if you keep going, you're going to see a hole where you can actually stick a tool in there. And once you stick it in there, you'll be able to undo this head from the actual trimmer. Now, I didn't have the tool, but I did have this very small screwdriver, because you're going to need something fairly small to get into that hole. So I'll show you guys what I use. Again, if you have some type of pick or something laying around the house, you should be able to get into it without any issues. Let's see if we can get this to zoom in. All right, so here's the tool that I use to get the trimmer head to unscrew. And this is basically like a mini screwdriver, a mini flathead. It has a very small tip, but if you have a pick or something that's this size, you shouldn't have any problem with utilizing this tool to get into that hole to be able to unscrew the trimmer head. Now, it is opposite. Normally right is tight, is actually the opposite way. So right is tight and left is loose. You're actually going to turn right for this to come loose off there. So that's just something to note when you are trying to remove the trimmer head from the actual trimmer itself. And look at this thing. This thing is busted up. Again, it lasted for a good amount of time, but it has definitely seen some better days than today. And right beside the trimmer head is the spacer. So once you remove the trimmer head, the spacer should just fall off. You're gonna want to go ahead and remember to put that back on though before installing the trimmer. And this is what the trimmer looks like with the spacer and the trimmer head removed. All right, so here's our product. It is a Echo branded part. Is Speed Feed 400, and this part, I think that this is supposed to be a universal part. So this should fit some of the existing trimmers out there under various models. This is good for your straight shaft and also your curved shaft trimmers. And this comes with the head itself. Of course, it already has some line fed on it, which is a bonus. But I noticed that there was some additional, looks like tools below. Not sure if we're going to use those, but they are there. So we'll go ahead and get it unboxed, and we'll take a look at those additional tools and see if we need to swap anything else out, or if we can just screw the head back on. All right, so we have the tools that came with it, and then we have the head. Now, looked at the instructions, and it doesn't look like any of these are tools that we need. Remember, I'm working on model SRM 225. So if you have a different model and you use those tools, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section and let us know how you applied those tools when you were swapping out the trimmer head. So just want to do a comparison with the old trimmer head versus the new one. And as you can, tell from the video that the new trimmer head has some size to it. It is noticeably taller, but also wider as well. So I think we're looking at an upgrade. All right, so attaching it back or yeah, attaching it back to the trimmer. That's a very straightforward process. Go ahead and put your spacer on, and then just go ahead and screw the trimmer head, right on to make sure it's tight. Make sure you rotate it left and right to ensure that it's not backing off, and that it's actually secured in place. That's an important step. Just make sure you double check to make sure everything is in line, and that it's not going to fly off on you. Now, here's the best part is, testing it out and making sure that it works as expected. So I got some grass over here, a couple of high spots that I can try it out on. And as you can see, the line that came on, it's a little bit too long, but we can take some scissors and go ahead and knock that off. But just for the purpose of just testing it out, making sure that the head doesn't go flying across the yard, we'll go ahead and try it out and see what we have here. So it looks like it's cutting fine. I mean, no issues to report. I'll know once I continue to keep using it. Go ahead and knock it on the ground a couple of times to get the screen to feed. But outside of that, it looks like we're doing good. All right, YouTube, appreciate you guys for coming through, watching the video. Make sure you like the video, make sure you drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for additional content. I'll catch you on the next one.